What I'll be talking about today will totally change your life. It's changed my life, and I want to bring it to you because there are very, very few things like this concept that helps a person to attain financial freedom and stability. And what I'll be talking about is as simple as what you've known before: sales. Yes, it can shock you, but when I'm done telling you why it is an important factor for you to learn, you're going to understand why the art of selling is an important thing that you need to understand. Now, you see, one of the major reasons why people fail in selling or fail at selling is because they are very shy. They are very, very timid and ashamed to sell. And it's something that I would wonder why you should be ashamed to sell. Now, like, you must know that if you are broke, you don't have money, and you are too timid or shy to sell, then there's nothing that anybody can do to help you. If you are broke, don't be shy. People are easily swayed into thinking that they can get something for nothing. Like, you don't do anything and yet you just want money to start coming upon your laps. It doesn't work like that. You can stay in that circle for donkey years. One thing about Nigerians is that you used to say that tomorrow it will be better. Like, something will happen and something will just work for them suddenly. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work in USA. It doesn't work in United Kingdom. It doesn't work in Nigeria. Something cannot just happen for something to just start working ordinarily without you putting effort. A lot of people complain about the government. A lot of people complain about the economy. And let me not lie to you, economic factor is a valid factor for you not to be able to do certain things. Governmental factor is a valid factor, but it is not the reason why you will not take action for yourself. It is never the reason. You see, enough of complaining. That's one thing I would always tell anybody. Enough of complaining. The reason why I'm saying this is because when there was free education in Nigeria, when there was free education that you don't even need to pay for your education, there were people that didn't go to school. When the fuel money was very cheap, there were people that were still complaining about the government, which means that regardless of what the government does to people, there are people that will still find excuses for their poor state of being. They will still say this is the reason. Excuses are endless. So what am I trying to say is that it is for you to start taking responsibility for your finance. You start doing certain things that will make you to leave the realm of not having to a realm whereby you start having more than enough for your needs. So this concept of sales is something that I cannot overemphasize. You must start learning how to sell and start taking action towards selling. You must not be too shy to sell. That being said, then you will now enter into certain aspect of sales that you must understand. Now, you know that like every other thing, it evolves. There's always a better approach to doing certain things, which means that even if you're selling and you're not really becoming successful, or you're not successful at what you're selling, it means that there's something you don't know that is not making it to achieve the kind of success that you'd have wanted, right? So what are the things that you don't know about selling that is not giving you the kind of success that you need? It means that you need to learn better approach to doing it. So you have some people that are too timid to sell, and those who are selling and they're not getting results. You have to learn a better approach to selling. Now, I'm going to be giving two important concepts on selling. If you're someone that's maybe you don't have anything to sell, you don't even have what to sell, and you are feeling that, okay, I want to sell, I'm not timid, but I don't have what to sell, then number one thing that you need to know is that you have to have something good to sell. You have to have a valuable product or service or information to sell. I said three things. Number one is what the first thing you said is, or the first category of something that people sell is products. Second category is service. Other category is information. Now we can now talk about other categories, like subcategories such as experience. People sell experience. For example, you go to cinema and you watch a movie. What is sold to you is an experience. You subscribe to your Netflix, is entertainment experience. Is something that sells very, very fast. Now, it's not a need. It's something that is just an experience. You want people to experience entertainment. Now, but the broad category is the products, the service, and the information. So let's say you have a product that you're selling. The first question I would ask you is that product a valuable product? You can't just come and impose products on people that they don't need. We have different kinds of products. We have painkillers, and we have painkillers, and we have one other products. We have vitamins. Yes, we have painkillers and we have vitamins, right? So we have something like what a doctor gives you is a painkiller. You are sick and you want to get well. Is a painkiller. It's something that you cannot do without. There are many painkillers. For example, the data that you're using, many times for people that are working, it is painkiller. It's not just a vitamin. But now you want to subscribe to Netflix, it's a vitamin. You want to subscribe to entertainment, it's a vitamin. It's not, if you're using your data for maybe watching TikTok, it's vitamin, it's not painkiller. But if you're using your data to do Zoom call that you're going to get more clients, is the painkiller for you. So what is a painkiller for someone who may be a vitamin for someone else? But there are two categories of product that you sell. It's either a painkiller or vitamin. So your product must be valuable in such a way that it must be a painkiller that people without your products may not survive. For example, to some people, ChatGPT is a painkiller. Like if ChatGPT goes offline for a day, they are in trouble. It's a painkiller for them. Some people, it's a vitamin that you just use it to do some things, day-to-day activity, or some maybe just check for information, and they have several options. But some people, ChatGPT is what? A painkiller. Now, the product that you're offering must really carry value. It must carry value, which means that it must be something that people really, really find it's an imperative to buy. If your product does not carry value, it is very difficult to sell those products, which means also that if you sell it to them and they don't find the value, it will look as if you scammed them. Because for every product, you're not just selling the product, you're selling the promise. You're selling them that by the time that you buy this product, this is what you're going to get from it. And if your product fails to fulfill that promise that you're offering, which you are promising them that they're going to get, it's going to sound as if you just swindled them. And that is not what we are telling you to sell. That's not what I'm saying to sell. You must sell something that carries value. So have something to sell. So if there's a service that you're selling, what kind of service are you selling? Whether you're selling a skill, you're selling this, you're selling that, you must ensure that what you're selling is valuable. And if it is information you're selling, it must really have value. The information you're selling to someone, you are collecting money from someone, and you are saying that I promise you that by the time you learn what I'm giving you, you read the book and I'm giving to you, or I'm selling to you, your life will be transformed totally. If you cannot guarantee them that, it means that what you're offering is not valuable. So number one thing that you need to ensure is that what you're giving out as a product or service or information is valuable. You have to ascertain the quality of what you're selling. Please and please is an imperative. So your product must not be fake. Your product must not be something that does not carry the kind of solution that you promise. Your service must not be fake. If you're a graphic designer, you must not just offer graphics design that is bad in quality. Nobody would buy that.
You must guarantee the quality of what you're selling. I can't be doing video right now, or you see I'm doing video right now, right? The quality of my video is guaranteed. You love what I'm giving out. The quality of what I'm saying is worth hearing. That's why you're watching this video today. So if you're offering video editing service, the quality of your video editing must be top notch. People should not regret patronizing you. That's something that you must ascertain. People must be happy that they patronize you because they got quality for their money. The second thing is that you must also be sure that you overpromise and you overdeliver. I'm going to come there. I'm not a fan of saying I'm underpromising and under delivering. No, you must overpromise and overdeliver, which means that the way you would take your work, the way you would say that I will do this for you, by the time that the people sees the result of what you did, they will be so convinced that this person is not just full of words and flaws. This person is backing his words with results of excellence. I don't underestimate my work at all. I do business consultancy. I write business plans. I do financial analysis for businesses that are looking for funding. And what I do is that I tell them that by the time that you do business plans with us, with my company, we will guarantee that anyone that sees your business will want to invest or even borrow you money. It will not be because of our business plan that we did for you that will now make someone not to invest in your business. Your business will be so convincing by our business plan that anyone that sees it will really want to invest with you or borrow you money. That is where what I do, that is where I excel. I say a lot of good things about my service. I say a lot of things. It may even look like an exaggeration until when I give you the delivery, you now realize that I didn't just exaggerate. I didn't exaggerate at all. I actually told you what you would get from my service. That is what I believe. That is what you should also believe. So if you are into web design, how good is your skill? You need to go and learn more so that you will be able to sell easily. So what you do that is excellent is going to sell itself. Yes. What you do that is excellent is going to sell itself. Yes. Now, you don't understand. The reason why I'm saying this is because have you ever gone to a restaurant to eat? You yourself, the ambience, you go to a very good restaurant that satisfied you. The ambience, the food was top notch. You yourself are the one that will snap in that restaurant. You will snap. By the time you snap, you send it to your status or your whatever it is that you're using as a platform. You're going to tell your friends that, wow, have you tasted the food in that restaurant? It means that the excellence, the quality of that restaurant is speaking for itself. If you're a graphics designer and you go and design church flyer, let's say church flyer. When you design church flyer, the church must publicize their flyer. That's the reason why they're actually doing graphics design from you. If the quality of that graphics design is top notch, there is high probability that people that love that graphics design will ask for the number of those or the person that did the graphics design from them, from the pastor or the person that posts the flyer, which means that your work is speaking for itself. Quality must be assured. Quality must be assured. And the greatest kind of marketing is word of mouth marketing. Forget about advertisements. I'm not saying that you forget it literally, right? Like I'm saying that advertisement does its work, but the one that gives the best result is word of mouth. Which means that by the time that someone is convinced with your work, the person is convinced and is satisfied, and the person sees the value, what will happen is that the person will refer you naturally. So the question I'll ask you is that how good is your work? How confident are you that when you work for someone, the person would always give you 5-star rating, 100 over 100 times? You give 100 clients work and the 100 clients give you 5-star rating. If you cannot strive to achieve this, it means that selling for you will not be easy. So for example, if you tell me that I should just talk about your products. By reputation, will not want me to talk about a product that will not represent me well. It not want me to talk about the product that when people use it and you'll be regretting buying that product based on my reputation. Which means that your products needs to carry the quality and excellence that you are portraying. That being said, the second thing that would help you to sell better is that you need to think like a doctor. You need to what? Think like a doctor when selling. It's an amazing concept that I heard. Like I learned that amazing concept where I realized that when I went to the hospital, I've never seen a place whereby the doctor was begging for me to be treated by him. I've never seen it. So I have experienced, maybe you have experienced that kind of situation where you are in the market and a lot of market women are just telling you, buy for me, buy for me, buy for me, buy for me. Or you are going to a filling station and like 4 people, you want to go and fuel your car. Like the 4 fuel attendants are signaling to you that you should come to their terminal. 4 at the same time. But I've never seen the case where 4 doctors are telling you that you should come to their place to come and receive treatment. I've not seen it before. Which means that there's a way that the doctor positions himself that makes him someone that by the time that you are treated by him, he gives you the bill, you pay, you are still thanking him. I don't know whether you're following me. You need to come to that position whereby you position yourself like a doctor. Which means that, how does a doctor position himself? A doctor positions himself that I have your solution in my hand. You are sick, you are really sick. And if you want to have healing, if you want to have maybe health, restore back your health, you have to listen to me. Now, how does a doctor look? A doctor looks calm. A doctor looks as if he knows what he's doing. Even if the doctor does not know what he's doing, you always believe that doctor knows what he's doing. So a doctor listens to you and say that, okay, let me listen to you. How are you feeling? Okay, you start saying certain symptoms that you're feeling. And the doctor will answer that, wow, okay, from what you are saying, you have malaria. Now, you will never argue with the doctor if the doctor tells you that you have malaria with your symptoms. And doesn't mean that the doctor is God. The doctor is not God. As a matter of fact, people have gotten a lot of... Yes, people have really had issues by doctor errors. Yes. I'm not saying that the doctor is a God, but the way they position themselves in such a way that you really will not argue with them. So how do you position yourself with what you're selling? You have gotten something that is really good to sell. You have something of value to sell. But having something of value to sell does not mean that people will automatically patronize you. I've seen people with great skills, with top-notch designs, quality in graphics, in web designs, but they don't even have clients. As a matter of fact, those who know how to sell are those that are getting clients and giving them the work to do for them. And they're getting a fragment. They that are doing the work are getting the fragments of what that other person that knows how to sell is getting it for. So the fact that you know how to do the job does not guarantee that you're going to have clients. It depends on the way you position yourself. So a doctor positions himself as someone that is an expert. So what do you need? She knows that you need to be healed, to be freed from your health issues. And he says that I have the solution. Confidently, he prescribes the pills or the medicine to you, and you go to buy them. How do you do this in your business? Do you know that if someone comes to meet you that I need graphics design, a flyer, do you know that person is not just looking for a graphics design? The real issue that person needs to handle is visibility. The person is telling you that I need graphics design service from you, but the person is actually needing visibility. So when a doctor comes up, when you tell the doctor your problem, the doctor will say that, oh, you are saying that you are feeling headache. You said that you are feeling dizzy. You've said that you are feeling this, you are feeling that. That is what you are saying. But the doctor is diagnosing the real issue. So you are telling the customer or the client is telling you that I need a graphics design, the flyer, whatever. But you know that the real thing that person is looking for is visibility. So just imagine that you tell the person that, okay, I know that one of the greatest things that will help your business is when your business is visible to the right people. So there are some colors that is when well combined will give you greater visibility. As a matter of fact, when I looked at your logo is good, your business name is good, but okay, there's a way I can help you position your logo on this flyer, and the kind of color combination and the kind of write-ups that will be necessary, that people will not just be able to resist your design. I'm telling you, have you ever seen programs that the flyer is of better quality than the design, than the program itself? Like, I've literally seen meetings on Zoom that when I saw the flyer quality, I thought it was a conference. I thought it was a conference that will host 1,000 people, and in the end, I only saw 5 people that came. The quality of the design gave me a perspective that this meeting or this program is going to be top notch. Now, that is what people are looking for. They want people to perceive them rightly. So there are people that are offering good services, offering good whatever, but their perception is wrong. And the perception comes from the kind of flyers that they do. So if you can position yourself as a graphic designer, that by the time that I'm done with your flyer, when people see it, they will feel that you are a global brand. Nobody will listen to that and they will not give you a flyer to do. And if you can deliver on your promise, and you now start educating them on certain concepts of graphics design, that is not just about graphics design that makes you visible, it's other things combined. What they will do is that they will listen to you, that this person is not just telling me what I need to hear. The person is telling me what I want to say, but I didn't have words to say then. Yes, that is when someone will now say, wow, I really, really want to go with this person. So think about it now. Right now, you now start positioning yourself as a solution giver. When your clients listen to you, you will not be the one thanking them, they will be the one thanking you. Do you know how many clients will start landing from there? Very, 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 very effective principle I'm sharing with you. When you position yourself like a doctor that understands the need of the clients much more than them, and you help them to get the solution that they are looking for. When you tell them that, as a video editor, you tell your client that, see, your problem is not getting the video. Your problem is getting something that converts. Something that's a video that when someone watches it, they automatically slide to your DM. That is what I'm giving you. Not just a video. You are translated from someone that is offering a service to someone that is offering solution. They are two different things. When you are offering services and when you're offering solutions, they are two different things. What the doctor gives you is not a service, it's a solution. So if you understand this very well, you'll be able to position yourself in such a way that each time you tell people that this is what I'm doing, you not just tell them that I'm offering websites. You tell them that I can make your business have more clients. If you're someone that is offering maybe SEO services, I'm using these common services as so that you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. If you're watching this video and you really have this kind of service, this kind of offerings, you'll be able to sell your service very well. If you're that I'm offering SEO, you not just say I'm offering SEO. You say that I can give you visibility on Google. I can make sure that when someone searches for anything related to this service, you are the first person they will see on Google search engine. That is a solution. when you're offering, what other service that can I say? For example, if you're offering content writing service, article writing service, you say that I'm not just giving you content writing, I'm going to help you to organically grow in your visibility. You're going to see visitors without running ads, and it's going to be the best way, because sponsored ads gives short-term results, but organic ads give long-term results, and I can achieve that with SEO. By the end of 6 months, if you do not see yourself on the first page of Google search engine, or you are seeing your businesses on maybe search tabs or anything, it means that I don't know my work. If you can guarantee such kind of thing to people, I'm telling you, it will be easy to sell. There's no two way about it. So the first thing I told you, like a recap, is that have something good to sell. Can you guarantee that what you're selling is top notch? Can you guarantee that what you're selling is good quality? Can you guarantee that when someone buys from you, they will not regret buying from you? If you're a fashion designer, can you guarantee that when someone sews clothes from you, the person will not regret sewing clothes from you? Can you guarantee that you deliver on time? Can you guarantee that you are a person of your word? I'm not talking about, you realize that I've never talked about beating down your price. I've never talked about it. You must first assure quality. Then when quality is assured, there are certain people that they don't even need the price beats down for them. You only want to assure that you can deliver as promised. Can you guarantee policy? The next thing is that, can you think like a doctor? Can you position yourself as a solution provider, not only as a service provider? If you can do these two things, I'm telling you, you would be the one to be telling people that, see, you don't qualify to work with me, because the kind of people I work with, they must be having this kind of revenue. You see, beating down the price of your services does not guarantee that you're going to make sales. I'm telling you, I'm 100% positive on this. Beating down the price of your services does not guarantee that you're going to make sale. What guarantees that you're going to make sale is the solution you are providing for someone. If anyone comes to tell me that at the end of the day, I'm going to make sure that 100 people boost consultation in your business in the span of 3 months. If I ask the person that how much would it cost me, and the person says that it will cost you $2,000, and the person tells me that, okay, what you do is that you don't pay $2,000 at once, just pay $500. And if 20 people do not come and do consultation in your company, then you don't need to pay anything else. Or just say that, take me outside and show that I don't know what I'm doing. What actually the person is doing is that the person has given me a solution to whatever I'm looking for, because I want more consultation, right? Yes, I want more people to pay for my consultation services. The question is that, can you position yourself like this as a solution provider? When you position yourself as a solution provider, there will be no amount of money that is too much for anyone to pay for your service. Have you gained something from today's episode? I want you to put it into practice. Improve on your service. Improve on the quality of your service. Improve on your positioning. I'm going to see you on the next video.